Welcome back to JAFM Audio. The Yankees took a loss today to the Tampa Bay Rays. We dropped the series 2 out of 3. Um,
That's two series in a row now. Two out of three to the Rays and 2 out of 3 to Baltimore.
oh, you were just waiting to say that word. You
Are
was
you
like,
worried?
no, I'm not worried at all, actually. But that's not why we're here today. We are here to discuss, a few players that some good and some not so good. I actually want to start with Max Fried, man. Max Fried has looked excellent so far. What are your thoughts on Max Fried?
Well, here's my thoughts on the Yankee team as a whole. If can you imagine where they would be without Max Fried and Aaron Judge? When you really think about this, Max Fried is 6-0 with a 1.01 ERA. I mean, he's
Yeah,
been
he's pitching amazing.
lights out. He's the ace. To be honest, I think even if Cole was here, he would be the ace right now. I mean, this guy's pitching great. Every time he pitches, the Yankees have a chance to win, and they do. Without him right now, I think the Yankees are in huge trouble.
Well, yeah, we can say that about a lot of teams without a specific pitcher, without a certain player. We can say that about a lot of people
Pitcher
on a
Max
lot of different
Fried
teams.
not being signed in the offseason this year, and you have Carlos Rodon as your one. Pitcher Aaron Judge not getting off to his hot start and batting 420 for the month of
Yeah, well, that's
April.
baseball. People get hot, people play good, people don't play good.
I get it. I just feel like you have two players who are literally carrying this team, and it's Max Fried and it's Aaron Judge.
I don't agree. I don't agree. I don't think
Okay.
there's two. I don't think people can carry a team. I can. You can argue Freed because he's pitching really well, but he's not pitching every single game.
No, but my point is, if you had a replacement, let's say Carlos Rodon was his replacement. I'm just just throwing him in
Yeah,
there. He's not going to be 6-0. He may be 3-3. Let's
he's
say
looked good lately.
he has looked good. But what's looked good? He's 4-3 this year, Rodon.
Yeah,
So
but
that's my point.
his last couple of games, he's looked excellent. He gave
Yes.
up no runs in in 2 out of the last 3 games with 7 or more
Right,
strikeouts.
but my point is he's looked good.
Yeah, I
Him
think
looking
he's
good.
figuring it out.
Right, but he's 4-3 on the year with a 3.43. My point I'm getting at is if Max Fried was not signed and anyone else replaced him, could have been Carlos Rodon, it could have been anyone, it could have been a minor league, it could have been a veteran. Are you getting 6-0, 1.01? That's my point.
Probably not.
Right. So
Probably not.
Max Fried has been lights out. He has literally on the pitching side
Yeah,
carried this Yankee team. And then when you go on the offensive side,
it's Judge.
it's Aaron Judge.
I mean, .432 average, 1.3 OPS with 11 home runs. He's off to an amazing, historic start. Like, we haven't seen this in how long?
Yes, but it's funny too because I'm looking at his stats and I'm like, all right, let's see where the hole is. There has to be something here that's not working. All right, what's he doing on two strike at bats? All right, he's batting 451, and I'm just throwing numbers out there.
Yeah.
What's he doing late in the game? All right, he's batting 418. What's he doing in with runners in scoring position? He's batting 447. I mean, there's no hole in his game right now.
I think this season he really figured something out at the plate where he's putting the ball in play. He's not off to like hitting as many home runs as he was in seasons prior, but he's getting on base. He's hitting the ball hard. He's hitting home runs when he needs to. I'm loving this. I'm loving this version of Aaron Judge. He's playing incredible baseball right now.
All right, yeah, and MVP caliber baseball, and like historically MVP caliber
Yeah,
baseball.
he's
like,
looking amazing, and I think people need to really see this and recognize. I know we get like the Otani hype, we get the Bobby Witt Jr. hype or the Soto hype, but what Judge is doing here, we haven't seen this happen in years.
yeah, well, I saw it with Barry Bonds many
How
years
long
ago.
ago?
Right, I'm showing my age, but the point is, no, listen, and I think Judge gets his credit. I mean, let's not act like Judge doesn't get his credit.
No, but I think he's like people aren't really going crazy over him though. Like he didn't. Judge is putting up numbers. I know it's still early in the season, and maybe that's why it's not really that huge of a deal yet because we're only a month into the season,
Right.
month and a half.
Right,
But if he
34 games.
continues this, up until, I think the hype train is gonna go crazy if he can continue this going into the All-Star break.
But that'd be awesome if you have a player flirting with 400 average. I mean, it hasn't been done in years. So, I mean, you have the likes of like Tony Gwynn, who was flirting with it late in the season. You have George Brett, who was flirting with it late into a season. But they weren't also hitting 50 home runs, which he may very well hit this year also. This guy bats 400 and hits 50 home runs.
I really
That's going to be nuts, but we're getting ahead of ourselves here.
I really hope Judge can sustain this throughout the season.
Yes. Let's go back to Fried, though. You want to talk about Fried. Fried has been awesome.
Yeah.
Max Fried has been awesome. There was a lot of talk about the contract, $28 million a year, 8 years. I mean, listen, we don't know
Looking
how
worth it right now.
Well, it's looking great right now. We don't know how it's going to look 5 years, 6 years from now, but you're getting exactly what you needed to get out of him right now. That's ace caliber stuff.
Yeah.
You look at Carlos Rodon. Since that day, he pitched shirtless or sleeveless
in the snow.
He's been lights out. Also, you have his numbers on the last 3 or no?
Yeah, well, not exact numbers, but he gave up no runs in 2 of the last 3 with 7 or more strikeouts. So he did 7, 8, 9 in the last 3 games.
It's funny. He's a strikeout pitcher too. He has 52 strikeouts in 42 innings pitched this year, which leads the team by far. The next closest is Max Fried with 39.
Yeah, I think
strikeout.
He's also figured something out on the mound, and hopefully he also continues. So when you ask me if I'm worried about losing the last 2 series, I'm not too worried. I think a lot of guys will come around.
Yeah, I just feel like if it's not Rodon and Max Fried pitching, then the Yankees are in freaking trouble, man.
I do agree that after that 1-2, it's a little tough on.
Yeah, you got Clark Schmidt, who he got scratched yesterday. He was supposed to pitch, so that's a little setback. I mean, he's pitching to a 5 ERA, so he hasn't been doing well.
Warren was on the mound today. The Rays were hitting him around. It seemed like every time they put the ball in play, they found a hole.
The Rays had 16 hits today, I think.
Yeah, they were putting the bat on the ball.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, so the Yankees got to get their pitching it back in order. I mean, before Stroman went down with an injury, I mean, he was horrendous. Yeah. So listen, I don't think we're really surprised by this. Once Cole went down, there was some worry about the pitching, and now it's showing its ugly face right now. I mean, besides Rodon, besides Max Fried, these other teams realize, hey, we're going up against a guy who can't get us out. I mean, you got Carlos Carrasco. I love Carlos Carrasco. Man, I love him as a person. He's awesome. I don't know him, but I love him as a person. He went through a lot of things in his playing days. But the guy don't have it. He don't have like strikeout stuff.
Yeah,
he can't put somebody away with a 98 mile per hour fastball.
Yeah, it's tough. Once we look past Rodon and Fried, a lot of question marks in that starting rotation where we don't know what we're not really for sure what we're gonna get in terms of like production out of the 3, 4, and 5 guys of the rotation. But I'm not really worried. I think we're still we got a long season ahead of us. I think we are playing well, but we can play better. I don't think we're playing our best baseball, and we're still first place in our division. So if we could start playing our best baseball, sky's the limit for this team.
Yeah, well, I think they played good baseball the first few weeks. The last couple of weeks, they haven't. I don't think they've played their best. Maybe they're somewhere in the middle there, but it's still early. There's still time to make moves. There's still time to figure things out. Like you said, the first place. I don't think anybody's running away with that division.
Yeah, I think the Yankees are gonna lock that up.
Boston and Toronto are fighting with each other. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna lock it up. That's a wrong word to use.
You don't think so? I think
I
the Yankees could lock up the
division.
division.
The Yankees maybe
Well, it's still early, but I if I had to bet on it, I would bet on the Yankees.
You like
winning.
the Yankees for the division?
Yeah.
I would probably say you're right. Yeah, I can't see. I mean, the Red Sox, maybe, if they could figure, but their big first baseman went down for the year now.
Yeah.
So,
that's tough.
That's going to be a problem for them if they'll figure something out. But let's go to the offensive side of the ball with the Yankees. Right? You want to talk offense?
Yeah. Where do you want to start?
Oh, let's talk. We talked about Aaron Judge. He's having a heck of a season. Paul Goldschmidt.
Oh, he's been on a tear.
The guy's batting .349. Not really hitting for power, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. Hit the doubles, hit the base hits, get the RBIs, and so forth. So he's been doing well. Ben Rice has been great, although he's come back down to earth lately.
Yeah, but
His
he's still been
average,
solid. He's
yeah,
still been very solid.
yep, he has 8 home runs in the year. He's batting 255, but that's you know what, for someone who's in the second year,
Hmm.
you really weren't expecting much from him. He's doing a good job. What's your take on Dominguez, man?
Oh man, I think he needs to stay hitting on the left side of the plate. Um, although he did get a nice hard hit ball today, to the third baseman,
Right, it was
from the
fielded,
right
right?
side. Yeah, it was fielded, but it's so noticeable when
Mhm.
he's facing a right-handed pitcher. You're just more confident with his at bats. He's hitting the ball hard from the left side of the plate. Um,
You ready
the
for
right
this?
side he's a little shaky.
All right, so as a lefty, batting lefty, he's hitting 311.
Hmm.
Batting righty, he's hitting 083.
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
OPS.
How do you that's so noticeable? It's not even close.
OPS 857 as opposed to batting righty a 381 OPS. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's the end of the game and Dominguez is coming up, I'm putting a lefty pitcher in automatic with
Mhm.
those numbers and those odds. You know,
Yeah.
I think he may need to stick to left-handed hitting, but we'll see. I mean, he's still a great player. I don't know why he's not hitting from the right side, but I'm not mad at his production so far.
All right, so you're okay with his production.
Yeah.
Here's something. Here's something's going to be questionable. Anthony Volpe.
Well, okay, let me hear the Volpe slander right now. Let's
Well,
hear it.
listen, batting 233, dude. And the problem I have with that is he's batting 233 because in the last 7 days he's actually been hitting the ball well.
He's
But
picking it up a little bit.
yeah, but I
Well, he's
mean,
hurt now, but you
well, he's
know.
day to day. He's not on the injured list, so he should be back. But here's my concern with him:
Mhm.
the last 7 games he's batting 346.
Yeah.
That got his average up to 233.
Yeah, yeah. Before then, it was wasn't
190.
looking good.
Right. This is year 3 of a player who has the starting job as a shortstop.
Hmm.
When do we say, or when do Yankee fans or the Yankee front office say, okay, you're not our starting shortstop anymore. We need production. We need more production there. When do Yankee fans or the Yankee front office say that?
There's a thing with Yankees and the shortstops. I feel like when they pick their shortstop, they pick the shortstop. Like they fall in love with them, and they will give them opportunities for years. Even if the production is not there, they would give them seasons to try and produce. And I think if Volpe can't produce to the level we expect from him within the next, I would say if next season he still hasn't figured it out, I think it's time to start exploring
He's not
options.
getting better.
He's
Scoring
yeah, he's
position,
staying the same,
he's
but
not getting better.
yeah,
And you
I
would think
mean,
like, okay, you've been here 3 years. He's going to get better. This is the year he breaks out. This is the year that he's going to be the leadoff man. This is the year he's going to drive in some runs. He's batting 184 with runners in scoring position this year. And
Yeah,
he's
not
made some
great.
questionable errors, man, like big time errors. Yesterday, he made a
Yeah.
big time error in the 8th inning on
Yeah,
a
yeah.
botched double play ball.
Yeah, that pretty much almost, basically cost the game a little bit. But
I want to see more from Volpe, dude.
I think everybody does. I think he wants to see more from himself. I'm not sure if he's going up there trying to hit home runs every time or if he just wants to put the ball in play, but I think he really needs to lock in on an approach at the plate. Look for your pitch. Don't miss it. That's it. Put the ball in play. You don't need to hit a home run every
Maybe don't
time.
fall in love with the home run.
Yeah.
Get on base. On base percentage is key, especially for someone like him.
Yeah, yes, I highly agree.
Mhm.
And he's not the fastest guy in the world, but he can steal bases. He gets a lot of good jumps, takes a lot of good leads. If he can consistently get on base and raise the on base percentage a little bit, I wouldn't be mad at that. I
Right.
think that would be excellent for the team.
And you get more stolen bases when you're on the base more often.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're speaking about on base percentage. Anthony Volpe, 326. Let's go to Cody Bellinger. Because let me tell you something about Bellinger. His defense has been awesome.
Yeah,
But I
Cody,
feel like he's getting a pass, man, with his offensive production. He's batting.
yeah.
He's batting 200. And I don't know after today's game. I don't even know if he's batting 200 anymore.
He hit a home run today.
He did hit a home run today.
Yeah, hit a home run. Yeah, we are expecting a little bit more from Cody Bellinger, but I think he's gonna pick it up, as the season goes on. he's gonna figure it out. I don't think he's gonna have a bad, hitting season. He's gonna produce how we need him
You
to.
got to get a little bit more than a 200 average and a 276 on base percent. And he knows that, and the Yankees
Yeah,
know that.
I think he'll figure it out. He's a veteran guy, all-star, former MVP. He's gonna figure it out. There's no other choice.
Right. You got Jazz hurt. He's on the injured list.
He has been the definition of disappointing this season.
You know what's
I'm not
crazy
gonna
though? He
lie.
has 7 home runs.
Yeah, but it's almost, what's funny about that? It's almost when I watch his at bats, it's almost home run or nothing with him. And
You're not wrong. He has 7 home runs and he's batting 181.
I'm-
So what does he have? 14 hits on the year?
I'm not happy with that. I don't think he should be that kind of player. He's fast, he's athletic. Get on base, steal some bases. We
Yeah.
don't need a home run or nothing kind of like player from him.
19 hits on the year, 7 of them are home runs.
It's become that. It's almost a home run or nothing, and I want to see him put the ball in play a little bit more and utilize his speed. Even maybe try to bunt the ball. I'm not sure, but he needs to start hitting. I know he's hurt right now. He's not in the lineup, but I need to see more from Jazz. I think that's a huge hole in the lineup offensively. Defensively, he hasn't looked bad at second base, but offense, he needs to step up.
Well, he has about 4 weeks to think about it because that's how long he's going to be out for. He has an oblique strain, so they're saying 4 to 6 weeks.
What sucks about it, he hit a triple when he when he hurt himself. But I really think we need more from him. Honestly, I think that right. I think as of today, he's been the most disappointing to me in that lineup.
Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, the Yankees got some work to do. They're still in first place in the division. This Yankee team's going to make a move. Cashman's going to make a move. He's going to have to because this is not a team this is a team that can probably make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's a team like last year that can get through the playoffs with their holes that they have. I mean, you got the Detroit Tigers this year playing extremely well.
I do want to bring up one more player,
Absolutely.
Trent Grisham.
Okay.
He has looked great so far. I'm not gonna lie, it surprised me.
Don't lie.
I didn't expect this from him this season, but he's really looked good, and I think
has.
he's earned the starting role now.
Yeah.
In the Yankee outfield.
That's a good point, man. It's funny too. A lot of people last year were saying he needs to get more playing time, but the outfield was kind of
Yeah. We
blocked.
had Soto,
Verdugo.
Judge, Verdugo. Yeah.
Trent Grisham with a 296 batting average, 8 home runs, 15 RBIs on the season, a 979 OPS. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's been playing extremely well, and
Yes.
I'm impressed.
Yes. He needs to, play the whole season and see where it goes, man. That would be awesome if you get production out of him.
Yeah, he took a leap from last year, even though we didn't see him much last year, but he got his opportunity and he took advantage of it. And I love to see it. He's hitting well, getting on base, making nice plays in the outfield. I couldn't ask for anything more from him. He's hitting leadoff now. I mean, let's go.
His highest batting average in his career was in 2020. I think that was the shortened season. He had 251. He's hitting 296 now. That's impressive.
Yeah, I hope he can keep it going.
really
If he can
good
keep
baseball.
it going, that's a huge plus for the lineup. And then if other people can pick it up a little bit, we're not gonna have any trouble.
Yeah,
I guarantee
so he's
you
been
that.
a plus. He's been a plus.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see what happens now. The Yankees are dealing with some injuries, and let's, for the Yankees' sake, hope that Judge stays hot and stays hitting like he has been, and Max Fried can pitch the way he has.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe.